Welcome to Triviaclips, the channel where rock comes alive with curious facts and legendary battles. Today, two absolute powerhouses face off. Queen versus AC/DC. Who truly rules the stage? Let's break it down and find out. Which band stood out more for their ability to reinvent themselves with each album? Queen. From classic rock to opera, disco, funk, and pop, Queen never stuck to one lane. Freddie Mercury led a band that saw no creative limits, pushing boundaries with every release. Bohemian Rhapsody, alone, fused genres in a way the world had never heard before. Queen's creativity knew no borders. Reinvention wasn't a gamble for them. It was their essence. They didn't follow trends. They created them. Each album felt like a reinvention of their identity. You never knew what to expect, and that made them timeless. Who mastered the power of riffs and raw energy without ever changing their formula? AC/DC. They built a legendary career on simplicity, done right. Heavy riffs, raw vocals, and unapologetic lyrics made them a global force. Tracks like Back in Black and Highway to Hell are rock anthems. Angus Young, with his schoolboy outfit and screaming guitar, became an icon. They didn't evolve, they refined. And that unshakable identity is what their fans worship. Consistency was their brand. Through decades of shifting trends, they remained loud, proud, and gloriously stubborn. Which of the two was the ultimate live performer? Queen. Freddie Mercury was pure magic on stage, commanding crowds with power, charm, and a voice that could fill a stadium. Their 1985 Live Aid performance is widely considered the greatest live set of all time. But Queen wasn't just Freddie. The entire band created theatrical, emotional, unforgettable shows. Each concert was a full-blown experience, not just a set list. With lighting, costumes, and charisma, they turned arenas into opera houses. Their shows were as much about feeling as they were about sound. And who made stadiums tremble with raw, electrifying energy? AC/DC. Their shows didn't need special effects, just Marshall amps and attitude. From the first chords of Thunderstruck, the crowd went wild. Brian Johnson's voice and Angus's riffs hit like lightning. Every concert was an explosion of power. They didn't perform at the audience. They ran straight through them like a freight train. It was sweaty, loud, and unapologetically primal, a pure expression of rock's physical and aggressive spirit. Who left a more diverse legacy in popular music? Queen. Their influence spans rock, pop, dance, and even modern electronic music. Artists like Metallica, Lady Gaga, and Muse cite them as inspiration. Another One Bites the Dust became a dance floor hit, and We Will Rock You, a sports stadium anthem. Their songs cross genres, languages, and cultures. Few bands have such a wide-reaching impact. You hear Queen everywhere, from karaoke bars to movies to football stadiums. Their versatility made them universal. Who stayed truer to their core sound throughout the decades? AC/DC. No synths, no experiments, just loud, dirty rock. Trends came and went, but they stayed the course. Even in the grunge era, or pop-dominated charts, AC/DC remained untouched. Albums like Rock or Bust proved that sticking to your guns works. Their fans never had to guess what to expect, just pure high-voltage rock. They were the sound of rebellion, distilled into 3 chords. In a world that changes fast, they stayed gloriously the same. Which band connected more emotionally with their fans? Queen. While AC/DC made you headbang, Queen made you feel. Love of my life. Who wants to live? Forever, and these are the days of our lives, struck emotional chords. Freddie's voice could go from roaring to tender in a heartbeat. They gave people music to cry to celebrate to live with. Their emotional range was massive. From arena anthems to intimate ballads, Queen could move you in ways few bands ever could. And who turned rock into a physical, visceral experience? AC/DC. Their music, TNT, Shoot to Thrill, Hell's Bells. These aren't songs, they're punches to the chest. There's no deep meaning to decode. Just plug in, crank it up, and let the sound take over. They embodied the spirit of rock as raw, powerful, and physical. It was sweat, volume, and rhythm all colliding at once. If Queen touched your soul, AC/DC punched you in the gut, and that was the point. And whose story feels more like a cinematic roller coaster? Queen. Their journey had it all. Humble beginnings, groundbreaking success, personal battles, and the heartbreaking loss of Freddie Mercury. The Bohemian Rhapsody film introduced a new generation to their legend. Their music, their style, their story, it all became part of pop culture history. Queen didn't just make music. They built a legacy with drama, tragedy, and triumph. Their story continues to inspire millions who never saw them live, but feel like they know them intimately. Now, it's your turn to decide. The unstoppable force of AC/DC or the creative genius of Queen? Drop your vote in the comments. Team Queen or Team AC/DC? And if you love classic rock, hit that subscribe button for more epic showdowns. Only on Triviaclips. See you in the next battle.